To place a dental implant, you really only need to take a weekend course, if that. So make sure that you see the provider's past work. But if you need something like a full mouth of dental implants, let's say a full arch, you want to make sure that your provider does this day in and day out, it being the only procedure that they do, ideally, because although some of these full arch cases can be pretty straightforward, some can get really complicated, in particular if there's not a lot of bone available. So, we'll have several patients who will come see us and say, hey, I've gone to several providers and they have said that I don't have enough bone to do a full mouth of dental implants. And because our surgeons are so experienced and well-versed in different techniques, and have the ability to do more complex cases, they can incorporate things like zygomatic implants that include your cheekbone, or pterygoid implants that include bone that sits behind where the last molar is, in order to find sufficient bone to anchor the teeth properly. So make sure that you know what your surgeon and provider team are capable of doing and that they are very, very experienced with it. Number 2, hidden costs. Some providers will give you more of an a la carte style pricing. This means that as the time passes, you'll find yourself adding up different hidden costs that may not have been presented to you at the beginning. Let's give an example of that. Let's say that you are quoted, $100 for your teeth. And as the surgeon goes in, he finds, oh my goodness, this patient's going to need some bone grafting, or we're going to have to do a separate procedure to take care of, a cyst or something that this patient may have. They'll charge you extra for that because it wasn't in the original fee. So now you're looking at $150. Okay, well, actually, we might need to make an extra set of teeth because the first set of teeth has an issue with it. So we're going to charge you for that too. Now, instead of paying $100, you're paying $200. You need to find a provider that gives you all-inclusive pricing. What that means is you get one flat rate at the very beginning of your treatment, and it is on your contract. And whatever needs you may have within that, whether it's needing a bone graft, whether it's needing a second stage surgery, let's say if your bone is not very strong, whether it's maybe needing a second set of teeth if some adjustments have to be made to the height of your bite or the look of the teeth themselves. All of that should be included in that initial fee, as of course it is quite an investment. So you want to make sure that when you pay that money, when you make that sacrifice, you are going to be getting everything that you need for that fee. Here at Nuvia, we're completely transparent about our costs and fees. So much so that we've actually put together a free cost guide that you can access down below in the description. It's going to help you compare prices, understand the procedure, and avoid hidden costs. Number 1, the waiting game. Did you know that the old method of doing dental implants can take several months, maybe sometimes even over a year, for you to get your permanent teeth? With providers like Nuvia, you can actually get your permanent teeth overnight in just 24 hours. I know, it's kind of crazy to think about, but that's what we do here day in and day out. With incorporating new technology and techniques, and also having a really cohesive provider team, as well as a lab on site, Nuvia is able to do all of this in just 24 hours. Nuvia's process is a total game changer, kind of similar to how artificial intelligence is helping to make certain tasks a lot easier and more efficient. For example, if you have a stack of paperwork to go through that has a lot of details, you could read through that yourself, whip out your highlighter, underline things, and hope you don't miss anything. It'll probably take you several hours. Or you could feed it all into an artificial intelligence tool like Grok or ChatGPT or Claude and have them sift through everything within seconds and provide you with a summary of all the really important details. Maximizing efficiency by incorporating technology is what Nuvia is doing as well. But don't take my word for it. Here's what a real Nuvia patient has to say about the 24-hour process, the good and the bad.